So let me just throw this out there, and I don't think it's crazy. Tom Brady and Mac Jones, Super Bowl. Is it off the table? This morning I went and looked it up. The number one seed in the AFC is Tennessee. The early line, New England is favored over Tennessee next week by a field goal. Buffalo. All right. New England plays them twice in the next 5 weeks. We'll find out. But you start checking boxes. Who has the best coach in the NFL? Right now, arguably the best defense, the best special teams. They're top 5 in sacks. They're top 5 in run game. O-line's top 10. Best offensive coordinator. Check, 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 check. New England. Belichick's done this before. 2001, a young quarterback, gangly, not very athletic, can't do anything off script. Remember that? Let's put up Mac Jones and Brady's first 11 starts. Oh, they're identical. Mac's are a little better. I'd say that's because it's more of a passing league. But go back to 2001. You know who the number one seed was? It was the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were built around defense. They had a respected defensive head coach. Dynamic, athletic quarterback. Sort of like the Bills this year. The number 3 seed that year in 2001 was the Raiders. They sound a lot like Kansas City this year. They had a dynamic coach people thought was creative, Gruden. 2-star receivers, Tim Brown, Jerry Rice. Quarterback having a Pro Bowl year. Average defense. That was the Raiders. And by the way, who did that Belichick-Brady team beat in the Super Bowl? This wild offensive team with all sorts of weapons, the St. Louis Rams. Who would this team face in the Super Bowl? Either Tampa, Arizona, Dallas, Rams. Is crazy, smart offense with all sorts of weapons. It is not crazy. By the way, that 2001 year had a quarterback controversy. Drew Bledsoe, Tom Brady. Is Bledsoe going to get his job back? This year had a little camp quarterback controversy. Cam, Mac. Is Mac beating Cam out? You know, you got to start Cam. He's been here, and they went with Mac, and there's no turning back. That team that won the Super Bowl was the 6th-rated defense and the 6th-rated offense. This team is the 6th-rated offense and the 2nd-rated defense. In their ways, a high-flying offense. Kansas City, that was Raiders. In their way, a great defense. Then was Pittsburgh, now it's Buffalo. By the way, that 2001 team, like this team, we were lamenting, and they don't have a lot of weapons. It's Troy Brown and David Patton. And what are we saying about this? Hunter Henry, Nelson Aguilar, N'Keal Harry. New England will be favored next week over Tennessee, the number 1 seed. And they play Buffalo twice in the next 5 weeks. It is not off the table at all. They don't make mistakes. You get more penalties. You turn it over more. Defense, coaching, special teams, efficiency. You know, we all fall in love with these quarterbacks that run around. Go to the last 7, 8 Super Bowls. A lot of Goffs and Garoppolos and Bradys and Matt Ryans and Nick Foles and Peyton Manning and a lot of the recent Super Bowls. Bill Simmons came on my show a couple of weeks ago. He was on this like 2-3 weeks ago. Remember Bill?
He's been way more consistent than every other rookie quarterback we've had. Let's go through the AFC teams. Tell me what AFC team you like. All right, you say the Bills. Okay. All right. Who's owned Buffalo over the last 20 years? What human being has owned them? Owned them. Bill Belichick. Ravens. Do you trust their defense? I don't. Kansas City. Have you liked what you've seen? I don't. Do you like the Raiders or Chargers? I don't. Baker's got one arm. Cross them off. Steelers have Roethlisberger. No thanks. Go through the teams. Tennessee. No Derrick Henry. The Colts. Carson Wentz. I'm getting ideas, Colin. I'm going to be honest. I'm getting ideas. This is starting to feel 2001-ish to me.
Short week, shut out, an offensive-minded franchise. I don't know. I think I've seen it before. Mac Jones knows what he is and really knows what he's not. 25-0, short week. Brady, Mac Jones, not off the table. All right, here's what's very much on the table. Patrick Mahomes and Dak Prescott, Kansas City and Dallas this weekend. The wise guys like Kansas City. I like Dallas. It's interesting. Put their numbers up this year. Mahomes is the highest paid quarterback. Dak's the third highest paid quarterback. Dak's having the better year. It's interesting. Both have a offensive signal caller like an Andy Reid and a real smart Eric Bieniemy offensive guy, and then McCarthy's offense and Kellen Moore. Both have good offensive lines, not great. Both have talented running games, really good weapons. Both have stability at ownership, veteran head coach. It's really interesting. Let's just talk for a second about successful NFL quarterbacks, people that we all deem successful, the 12 to 15. It's really interesting. They start, it really works two ways. They either come in and blow us away with their talent, and we have no questions. Lamar, Justin Herbert, literally we were 6 starts in. We're like, yeah, they got quarterback figured out for 10 years. It was 6 starts. Kyler Murray, very quickly. Mahomes. You either come into the league and we're all like, whoa, they got their guy for 15 years. Or you slowly grow into it. Breeze, Russell Wilson, Brady, Dak. You kind of grow into it. You may win more than we think you should win. And you're like, I don't know. You move around. It's not very pretty. And then you grow into being a star. And, Mahomes and Dak, Mahomes was by the second year, we were already talking about it's going to be the highest paid player ever. Dak, it was a 2-year debate. He got franchised. And I argued for 2 years, you can't pay him big money. But I'll say this about Dak. And it's just kind of a feeling that Dak, Mahomes is the classic, blew us away, no doubts, pay him now. Dak is the classic, he's winning, I don't love how it looks, but he builds himself like a Russell, a Breeze, a Brady into a great quarterback. Dak, to me, and the saying Joy and I talk about, and Bucky Brooks and Daniel Jeremiah talk about it, it's called the confetti quarterback. Can I see you hoisting the Lombardi trophy and confetti coming down? And I say without any reservation, we all know Mahomes has done it, and I now feel Dak can do it with no reservation. And it's funny because I was thinking this morning, I thought, all right, who's in the confetti crowd? It's way smaller than you think. And I mean no reservation. I had Mahomes and Josh Allen, Dak, Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray, and Russell Wilson. No reservation. I can see it. I can see the pick. We've already seen it with Aaron. We've already seen it with Brady. We've already seen it with Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson. But with Dak and Kyler Murray, Josh Allen, I can absolutely picture it. The big kid from Wyoming or Kyler Murray, the little guy running around. See it. And everybody else, I'm like, Ryan Tannehill, I'm like, maybe. Lamar Jackson. He's kind of plateaued. Matt Stafford, Carson Wentz. I can't unsee all those years of bad interceptions. Derek Carr. His franchise. He's not good enough to overcome his franchise. That confetti group is way smaller than you think it is. But what I love about it's the dichotomy of the NFL. There's no better example in the league of the two groups where successful quarterbacks come from than Mahomes' wow quality. We don't even argue it. It's like, oh yeah, he's gonna be the highest paid. And there's no better example of, man, it takes a while to grow affection for him than Dak. He went 13-3. I still didn't buy it. I just didn't look right. I didn't like the way he threw. Stuff in the dirt, open guys, not kind of athletic, but not that athletic. And this weekend we got both. Because successful quarterbacks, they either blow you away or it's a slow build. And there's no greater examples than Mahomes and Dak for those categories. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.